Alright, so on today's vlog, we had to run to Petco to get these basket muzzles for the girls. There's Livy, because they got in a really bad fight. That would be 4 days ago. We've kept them apart since then because they just wanted to keep killing each other. So they did draw blood on one another. Livy's eye is extremely damaged. Well, not extremely, it's just damaged the blood vessels. It is healing. All their wounds are healing. Their ears were really bad. I'll probably insert the video of them fighting right now. So that was them fighting, and then they just hated each other after that, which is so weird because they've been best friends for like ever and there hasn't been any fights, and so that was really weird. So we got the muzzles. I got a contact for a dog trainer from a friend of mine. And I reached out to the dog trainer. She has been giving me some really good advice, and she suggested that to get muzzles and then just let them interact with one another because they can't hurt each other through the muzzles. So we're going to do that when we get home. I'm really anxious and nervous about it, but we'll see. Also, she said she watched the video and the dog trainer said that it's 2 alpha females, 2 strong females, and neither one of them are backing down to allow the other one to be the alpha. So, in the wild, if this was in the wild, they would actually, since neither one of them are backing down, they would actually fight to the death. To see who would be the alpha. So we don't want them fighting to the death. So we're going to try the muzzles and see if that works, and then we're still going to keep them apart while we are at work because I don't trust them, and we both work so far away from our home that we couldn't get home in time to help them. We're going to keep them apart while we're at work and have the muzzles on during the times that they're sharing space together. So fingers crossed this works. If not, we have been throwing out the idea of rehoming one of the girls. I have asked around. Nobody seems to have any bites on rehoming or taking on one of them. So I don't know what we're gonna do, but let's hope that the muzzles work. So I'm hoping that you can see me okay. So as you can tell from the clip before, we had a very rough few weeks with Marley and Liv. They are sisters. They are from the same exact litter. They came out an hour apart. They've been with each other since birth and even in the womb. So we took both of them when they were 8 weeks old, 8 to 10 weeks old. And we have raised them ever since. We did have a period of time in the very beginning where they were both aggressive towards each other and would fight all the time. But then we got them both fixed or spaded, and that cleared up the problem, and there was never any aggression or any problems after that. So fast forward to 4 years later, we just learned about Littermate Syndrome. So Littermate Syndrome is when you get 2 puppies of the same exact litter, and you raise them side by side, and then like later on down the line, they develop Littermate Syndrome, where they are extremely aggressive towards each other. There's like a whole list of like other behavioral issues. Some of them have they bond to each other instead of other people, so they have like that type of bond that can be like really detrimental. But anyhow, nobody, not one person, said anything about Littermate Syndrome. We've been taking them to our vet together at the exact same appointment every single year for their checkups, their shots, since they were little. No one mentioned like, hey, they're sisters, they're from the same litter, there's going to be problems later on in life. Littermate Syndrome, aggression, they were going to want to kill each other, they're going to turn on each other and hate each other. No one ever told us any of that. So that's why we never thought anything of it. And when they, in the beginning, when they were aggressive to each other, the vet just told us it's because that they were both not fixed. And when we did get them fixed, it cleared up that issue, and there was never any fighting after that. So it got to the point where our home was unsafe, unfair, and complete chaos all the time. We would have to, we put a gate in our hallway to keep them separated, but they would fight through the gate. So then it got to the point where we have to protect them. So we'd have to keep one in our bedroom with the door shut, and then lock the gate in the hallway, and then the other dog was on the other side of the gate. And it became unfair because now one is in the bedroom for 10 plus hours a day while we're at work, while the other one is out, allowed to like free roam and eat, and though there was food and water in the bedroom, but you know, free reign the house, go outside through the doggy door. So it became very unfair. And then we would switch them out. And then the one out here that was in the bedroom all day would get our love and attention. But then the one that was out here all day had to go back in the bedroom. So it was just very unfair, very unhealthy, because we couldn't interact with both of them at the same time, and we couldn't have them out at the same time because they'd kill each other. So that was very stressful time. After consulting with 2 dog trainers, a veterinarian, a dog groomer, and a few veterinary technicians, we made the decision to rehome Marley, which was the hardest decision of our lives. We had many nights of crying and super sad about it, because Marley was our baby, is our baby. Well, yeah. So it was a very hard decision to make. But it just was not fair to keep them separated all day long and not be able to like roam. So we made the decision to rehome. I made flyers, I made posts, I got a lot of inquiries, but then I weeded through them and they just weren't good fits. And then finally we found a home, and Marley is thriving. She's doing so well. She has 3 kids that she follows everywhere. They take her everywhere. Walks, to the woods, to the creek. They have taken yard selling. They took her yard selling. So she's living literally her best life. She gets out every day. She sleeps with them in bed. So it's really good that she had a few rough nights at the beginning, but now she seems to be settling in and doing just fine, which makes my heart very happy. Our home is a lot less quieter because she was our vocal dog. She'd love to talk. So it is a lot quieter. Livy is still super scared. She's like having a hard time wanting to go outside by herself because she could just go out through the doggy door. But she's having a hard time just going out by herself. She needs a lot of one-on-one attention right now. I'm hoping that she comes back to normal and in a routine here soon. But she's still scared that Marley's lurking around the house and that she's going to get attacked. So she's still very cautious, peeking around corners. When she does go outside, she'll go straight back to the spare room because that's where we would put her to change them out. So we would take Liv from outside, put her in the spare room, shut the door, go to our room, unlock the door, take Marley out, and then we would take Liv out and put her in our spare room. So she's automatically goes in that spare room, which is so sad. But we're trying to really get her to come and be like feel safe, and it's okay. But she's coming a long way. She doesn't hide in the bedroom anymore. She has been going outside by herself when we're at work because we put a camera so we could see. So she's coming along. But it's been a very, very hard, tough road. But Marley's safe and she's content and happy with her kids. Liv is safe and coming around. But yeah, Littermate Syndrome is a thing. I would highly, highly, highly recommend you not getting 2 puppies of the same litter. That's just not a very great thing to deal with. And it's heartbreaking and devastating and a lot of heartache. So, 1 puppy at a time for you. That's what I recommend. Alright, that's all I wanted to talk to you guys about today. I hope you have a wonderful day. See you guys later. Bye.